Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as usual, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Harakak and double honors to the elder apostles, Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and who I learn this knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from. All right, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord scattered throughout the earth. All right, doing the same and teaching the same. Okay, we almost out of here. All right, Jacob's Trouble is about to start, and I want to focus on this breaking news posted by the brother Jeremiah, servant of Yahweh Shah. All right, so we're gonna read this and get some precepts, okay? And okay, and the brother typed Jeremiah, servant of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. He typed, nations are starting to stand up against Babylon the Great. Okay, so that's pretty much gonna be the theme of this video. Okay, so let's read this article and get some precepts. All right, and Lord willing, it's edifying. Breaking news: South African has officially suspended all American businesses within South African territory. Okay, and South Africa is also part of the BRICS. All right, the BRICS, economic coalition. All right, that they have going on. So these nations are they're starting their own currency, currency and trade with one another, and they're Xing Babylon the Great, America, the hammer of the earth, the bully of the earth. They're Xing them out of the equation. Okay. So that's why Babylon the Great, America, is falling economically too. All right. And not only that, these nations, right now you got different wars, okay? You got economic wars going on and stuff like that, trade wars, sanction and tariff wars going on, all right? So right now it's just like, it's petty, I should say. It's petty or whatever. But it's going to get physical, okay? Because it's prophesied in the Bible that these other nations, they're going to join the Medes, Russia, and that bear, all right? And in World War III, they're gonna join Russia, okay? Which Russia is a part of the BRICS as well, So you have Babylon the Great, America's enemies and once allies turned into, frenemies, all right, and gonna join forces with Russia, all right. This is prophecy, so it's going to manifest, all right. It's going to come to pass, all right. It's going to come to fruition, all right. So it says, South African has officially suspended all American businesses with South African territory and stopped exporting minerals to the United States. All right, and that's how Babylon the Great, America, also known as the United States, live deliciously. They get a lot of their resources and minerals, all right, from other nations, from outside nations, all right. And that just shows you how proud and arrogant Esau, the so-called white man, so-called Caucasian, is, because you heavily depend on other nations for survival, but yet you bully and fuck over these other nations as if they never going, as if it's never going to come back on you. All right. That's like that's why Babylon the Great is called the harlot, the whore. All right, because that's what a whore, a woman that's a whore would do. All right, only a whore, who depends on her man for survival, protection, and resources would like just plain out disrespect them. You know, she don't have a job. All right, but yeah, she's talking crazy and acting as if he can't just put her on the street. You know, so you got women like that today, and they're moving in the spirit of Babylon the Great America. That's exactly how America moves. America depends on other nations for survival, but it doesn't act like that through its pride. So that pride is going to get those connections and those benefits cut off. All right, and this place is just going to be left to dry. All right, and Babylon the Great America will, in World War III, it will lose this nuclear war prophesied in the Bible. All right. So it says, this comes just a few days after Donald Trump cut all funding from the U.S. to South Africa and the U.S. aid to South Africa. The South African government, Catherine, don't know how to say that, made it clear to Trump that America is nothing without minerals from Africa. All right, the land of Ham. Which is true. They use that continent just as testing grounds too, for when they about to whip up a new, I'm gonna say pandemic or whatever. All right, and they just, the land of Ham, Africa is rich in minerals. All right, and gold. So nothing but a lot of opportunity, and that just shows you that Esau is the wicked and the devil the Bible speaks of, because he just he's greedy. All right, and covetous. All right, so he's never full. Esau, the so-called white man, is never full. Okay, he always wants. Even with, Babylon the Great America taking over Gaza, all right? So that just proves that they're the devil the Bible speaks of, and they're the wicked, according to Malachi 1:4, that the Bible speaks of. All right, so the world eyes is opening up to what the men of the Lord been saying. All right, beginning with the elder apostles, great millstone, down to the least of us. Their eyes is going to open up, but it's going to be really too late. But their eyes is going to open up to the fact, like, damn, those guys standing on the street corners and things like they was telling the truth all along. All right. So it says, all right. It says, and if he thinks Africans are nothing but mere beggars, then he should go look for minerals elsewhere, because Africa is tired of the blatant disrespect and disregard they keep getting from the Western world. The U.S. makes over $25 billion in profits from South Africa annually. This is going to affect both the American and South African economy very badly. No African country has ever stood up against the United States like this. All right, so, this is prophecy. All right, this is prophecy. Okay. Lord willing, audio and stuff good. All right. So I'm going to just get some scriptures and close out so I can drop my phone. All right. Here you go. Isaiah 13:14. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. All right, and this been happening too. All right, this been happening. You can check the flight records. All right, basically from like 2020 all the way up to now. All right. And that's why, but the scriptures talk about how in the Apocrypha, you're not going to be able to go into a city or leave. And that's the point we're coming to. That's why you got all these plane crashes. That's why they, people are not able to catch their flights. All right, they gonna shut that shit down. They're doing this strategically. All right, Esau, he's very subtle, like a snake. All right, so they're gonna shut that shit. They're gonna shut all this transportation and moving around. They're gonna shut that shit down. But they're gonna use it. They're gonna do it in a slick way. All right. So, but people are definitely getting the fuck out of here, and these, these nations, they're turning their back on Babylon the Great. All right, and they're doing business elsewhere. All right. All right. So they just cutting ties with this place. Okay. All right. And I seen a video like right before I started doing this lesson, how Mexico and Canada, they not letting so-called Americans enter, except you got to have certain you got to have certain credentials and identification or whatever like that to even get over there. So the tariffs that Trump is putting on these nations, that's it's going to cause a domino effect. So now these nations, they're hitting Babylon the Great America with tariffs, okay, and they're cutting ties. All right, these nations are simply cutting ties with this place. So now the Babylonian American citizens, they can't just freely go over to Canada or Mexico. So now it's way harder for them to leave this place. All right, so everything, prophecy is manifesting right before our eyes. It's happening. All right. What I wanted, I was gonna read all this, but I'm gonna just get 16. All right, Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? All right. So Babylon the Great America is being looked at as wicked and evil, rightfully so. All right. So these nations, they don't respect Babylon the Great America. Neither do Babylon the Great America citizens respect this place. All right, this place has lost all respect and honor. So they looked at as liars, thieves, rape, robs, and murderers. All right, and pedophiles. All right, so this is how the world view the leadership of Babylon the Great America. Okay, so this place is going down according to the Bible. All right, there's nothing nobody can do about it. You can talk all that love all you want. That's not gonna that's not gonna stop prophecy. That's not gonna stop the will of the Lord, because the Lord hates Babylon the Great America. All right. So this Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. That's right. So this place is over with. That's why I always say in almost every video, every decision that Babylon the Great makes is going to lead them to destruction. All right? So them trying to offset prophecy is going to lead them to the very prophecy they're trying to deflect. That's how powerful Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is. All right, you can't escape what the Lord has already ordained for you. Okay, so Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to end it and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Harakak Wadash, and double honors to the old apostles, great millstone, willing to teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same and teaching the same. Shalom.